Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Creeper World 4. That is right, we are back heading into the colony section yet again for a random map. That's right, we are going to see whatever comes up and do that first. It is Cursor 8 Combinations from Tricky Corp. Look at that. I have not done Cursor 8 Combinations, so this is now our Cursor map. Cursor Auto Build Fun has some special bonuses inside. The auto-build script was originally made by Witherstrat, and the RE added some things to it, and I added their names to their scripts and comments. The cursor script is made by myself. That's right, Tricky did make the cursors amazing. And this map is a combination of all those things, so let us go with this map. Let's load it up, see how we do. Fingers crossed we can do it. Oddly enough, apparently I loaded this up at some point in my life. Welcome to another Cursor Auto Build combination map. This time the auto build will mainly just help you protect areas instead of taking over the world. I also cover the world in Creeper, so the auto build works a bit better. Your goal is the same as the usual auto builds: defeat all the enemies, do all this stuff, blah 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 blah. Tricky, you're great, but you know what? I think we know what the auto build is, right? So here we go. This is our map. We have loads of things that we can do right off the bat, right? Boom, right there. Some AC breeder, love it. We have some split breeder, love it. We have some split breeder, love it. We have some split breeder, love it. Split breeder, loads of split breeder. Now that being said, is this corner? See, this corner is a little sneaky. That's some creeper breeder. We need to get that. So that's bad. We need to find those sneaky points, right? There's a sneaky point back there. Sneaky points up here. Oh, that's not too sneaky, right? It's really, honestly, that corner, very sneaky. So, yeah, let's get going. We have our cursor. So, you know what? This being a cursor map, let us indeed do the map indicator. There we go. We can see where we are going. Step one, we're going to grab this. Step two, we're going to get the sneaky point and try and take this split breeder. I think that is kind of my starting goal. Or maybe if we take this, we just take this side, and then we go for that. Yeah. So, let's get going. Let's get cursoring and try and get to this little breeder section, as it were, because you know what, that's gonna just be our best benefit. And then we're gonna go straight for the split breeder. I don't think we're gonna get there within 30 seconds. Is a shame, but you know what, this amount of breeding that we're gonna have will hopefully carry us through. I don't really care about the base right now. If some waves push up against it, it's not the end of the world, because look at that, we are gaining in power and intensity because we just took over such a big area. And if we can take over the split breeder and this creeper breeder in the top right, we are going to be super, super good with that. Now, if this is a very fast map, I have no idea how fast this map will be, but if this is a fast map, maybe we'll just look for another cursor, and this will be another cursor double map. But if this takes about 15-20 minutes, then we'll do this as a one-off. I do want to say, please leave a subscription. I would greatly appreciate it. I do love comments and likes and all of that, but subscription is what I'm really looking for at the moment. Trying to get to 1,000 will be so huge, so thank you so much for that little PSA for myself. But there we go. Look at this. We are just trying to get this. We have 10 seconds to get to this corner. That's it. We don't even care if we lose ground, quote unquote, as long as we get this spot in 3 seconds, we're happy. There we go. We got it. No breeding over here, which means all this should die off to our standard pushes. And now we can come save the land, save the world, and I think we're going to be pretty happy for that. Oh, no, we don't want to lose this. That is one thing. We don't want to lose it. And we do want to save the land, which we're now doing. Yeah, look at that. Saving the land. It's good. And there we go. We now have our buffer. We can now work towards our split breeder and the next corner, right? So we're coming on down. Ooh, come on, come on, come on. You can do it. I know there's some waves. Tricky Corp makes some waves, but I'm feeling it. So, again, our goal is to take the corner. Normally, if there wasn't a little sneaky creeper breeder in the corner, I'd just take the split breeder and say that corner's gonna die out. But we can't do that. That's the one thing. Tricky kept that from us. Oh, we did invade the breeder as it was breeding, which is good, but you know what? This is not holding so well. We may have to try and hold this for 30 seconds or so, but again, the units are starting to help out. That mortar is actually going to do some solid work. We are going to hold this for 30 seconds, or 10 more seconds. This should breed for us and allow us to do a nice big push out. So, kind of using that to our advantage. Fingers crossed. And here we go. Here is the breeding cycle. Boom. There we go. Look at that push. Oh, it's beautiful. And we are going to use this to go straight for Sneaky Town. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. We're coming right on up here. No, sir, you are not going to be backdooring us. We are the ones who use the backdoor, not the... And there we go. Safety is ours. So feeling pretty good about that. Next on the list will be this breeder, but you know what, let's see. Maybe we can get some of these mortars online, and that will just help, right? So let's just do some of this action, you know. Get those mortars to start helping out, and yeah, we can come up to the top over here. Looks like we're holding on. Looks like every place that we've taken is now stable, which is great. Stability is what we truly want with these maps, right? The second, you know, it's like, well, I have to basically keep my cursor here forever, you know, then we have a problem, right? So, like, I don't want this to go down right now because I do want all of those units to be firing. But there we go. We should have the split breeder as ours. And you know what? After the next tick, I think we're going to be doing some pretty good work with it. Again, that's what it's all about. It's all about taking those advantage points and taking them away from the enemy, of course. The enemy being the ever-flowing creep. Oh my, oh my. But again, 7 seconds and we have a breeding cycle, so it's going to feel real good when this pushes out for us. There we go. Boom. Let's just take a look at how it is. Look at that. That is a nice little push. Honestly, not as big as I was hoping. But you know what? That's okay. That's okay. We do need to start working. Ooh, yeah. See, they are pushing back way harder than this can hold. So this is actually a problem point, right? We can hold this, but it's going to take basically all of our effort. Look at this. So right now, wherever I see a cannon, ooh, come on. Breed for us, not for them. Wow, look at this. This is pushing in way harder than I was expecting. So I just want to bring in, see, like down here, I want these, because if they can start pushing, then we can just push the entire line back. I want to get it where it's weak, you know. So again, that's more power for us. More power, more good. More good, more better, more win. And we can take this back just in time for the breeding cycle. Look, we gained a lot of ground. We took this back for the breeding cycle. It's all okay. Because, you know what? Every cannon they build, every mortar they build, it's all about stability. And we are keeping things fairly stable. So, you know what? If we can get a mortar up here, boom, that's going to be so big for us. So let's actually get this mortar. You know what? I'm going to let that area go just for a second. Because, you know what? I think working on this, you know, working with our towers might take more land. Although that is about to breed. So let's just get it when it breeds and let it go. It bred. It did its good job. It did really good. And then we'll push the lines back. Do we have any other cannons? Like, I would love some cannons in this environment, in this area over here. So that's kind of what I'm on the hunt for. I have no idea where a single unit is. So this is going to be interesting. Anything. Any towers you want to put down? Any cannons you want to put down? I mean, we did cut it off right here, which is actually kind of nice. Maybe this will be a nice path to take. We're kind of looking to take the top side. And look, this actually, that breeder section held for us. So that's actually really nice. And look, there is a cannon here. So if we can just get it hooked up to some power, ooh, that's going to be nice. There we go. So that cannon is going to be actually pretty substantial for us. Let's get this before the breeder cycle, of course. You know, we want to keep it for the breeder cycle. Oh no, I'm going to let the cannon die though. Oh, maybe not. Oh, I didn't. We saved the we saved the towers. Save the tower, save the cannon. The cannon starts firing, holds this area without us having to hold it too. Oh, it's just gorgeous. See, look, now it's shooting. And that's going to be that's just going to be big help, big win. And we can even start to cut off this creep that is actually invading, right? Cut this off a little bit. Get it so it's ours. Oh, and we get another cannon. See, we get another cannon out of it. That cannon, again, good stuff. That's what we want to see. Oh, and we're even making it to the top. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, you know what? That cannon can go. I want this top. Right? Oh no, don't let that mortar die. It's being built right now. It's okay. It's okay. Mortar, I want you. I want you in my life, mortar. I want you in my life, mortar. Oh, and a sprayer. Oh, happy days. Happy days are here again, because just these two mortars should really hem this in and hem this in. And then we get a third and a fourth mortar. Oh my. It's a good day. It is a good day to be in the world of Le Creeper. And this is going to be all we need to really just hold this point. Again, we are still having some issues with these towers down here. But these mortars coming up are going to hold, right? They are going to do everything that we needed. And again, it just goes to show you, you want to hold the tops of things. See, this is now pushing in by itself because of this mortar up here. It is perfect. You know, with this mortar now coming online, we're probably going to be able to push towards this point of power. Although at the same time, I think I kind of just want to cut this off and then try and take this other top, right? Because look at that. We already have a mortar right there coming in. Or not a mortar, a cannon. That cannon will help. And again, look at this. More mortars. More mortars, more good. Double mortars. Oh, it's beautiful. It is just so beautiful. I cannot even say otherwise. Maybe we just cut this off. Because, you know, if we can just cut off this crimson crystal, then maybe this will just sort of die out as well. Although, at the same time, there is a totem here. I was thinking that, ooh, actually, this is push. Okay, so we need to hold this spot. Because there's only going to be two mortars, which is fine. But obviously these two mortars cannot hold it by itself. Which is fine. Well, I mean, they might be able to once it's built, but they can't until it's built, of course, right? So that's our problem. And there's a little breeding pool right there. So causing us quite a bit of an issue, as it were. But we are able to push it back, push down the hill, and now we have the power behind us. Alright, start shooting. This is your last breeding cycle before I leave. There we go. And that should, fingers crossed, start to push out, because I want this totem. Totems are almost always good, because you know what? A totem is just a shield waiting to happen. That doesn't need any excess energy, and look at how easy this totem is being taken. Needs lift deck though. Do they even have lift deck? I have not looked. But you know what? This totem comes with a cannon, comes with a... Ooh, they are really pushing in. Let's save the mortar, because you know what? It has some juice inside of its caboose. And there is the totem. Fantastic. That totem is actually going to help itself quite a lot, and I think it should just push up. Look at that. Like, just taking that totem. Ooh. I didn't even see we were so close to an evil point of power, of course. Evil point of power just started. Shame, shame, shame. But look at that. The totem, just by taking the totem, easy gains, because all of the cannons, all the mortars, they just spawned and just took it over. It's a thing of beauty, and now we're taking one of their points of power away from them, right? They are trying to... no, they're going to hold that. I'd rather try and make some gains elsewhere. Where's that other totem that I saw? The other totem is over there, so I kind of want that now. Knowing how well totems are defended, that's actually pretty substantial for me, because again, all you need is you power up that totem, and then, boom, you have a point of cannon power, right? And cannon power is nothing to be scoffed at. This will also get rid of the Crimson, which is nice. I mean, not really super important for us, but at the same time, it will make our mortars hit better, you know, things like that. So I do want that in my life. Maybe down is not the way to go, actually. I feel like this is much deeper than I expect, but you know what? The creep isn't that high. So I'm actually pretty impressed that it is holding on. But that's okay. That's okay. Maybe I should be going for their points of power over other things at the moment. I'm just curious if we're going to get anything in there. Not quite. So, you know what? We're just holding this for a second. Letting whatever can build. And I guess we're going for our point over here. So, fingers crossed, we can start to get this going. But, again, I'm feeling pretty good, you know. Maybe we'll start island hopping. You know, there's another island just to the southwest of here. I say southwest, I mean it's literally right there, but you know what I'm saying. And it feels pretty good, because now we're going to be able to hold this. This will breed for us, which is good, and I'm just holding it through the waves, because ideally, if we can get this to breed for us, and we can eliminate over here in the same breeding cycle, which we can't. Ooh, no, see, I left it too much. I let some of them breed. But look at that big breeding area. We actually probably can assault that too. I mean, the question is, do we want the breeding area, or do we want our breeding area? And you know what, that's a lot of creep on this side. And you know what, the cannons, or the mortars and cannons, you know, the combination forces, actually got rid of quite a lot, so we might be able to take a decent bit of this. Maybe not the whole thing, but look at how much we took. I mean, yeah, it's still spreading, and yeah, it's still breeding, but we actually cut down the amount that it's going to be breeding by a substantial portion, and now our AC is in the center, messing it up. Look at that, just being right in the center. Oh, it's got nothing, because now we're going to completely clear it out before the next breeding cycle, I think. No, we're not. Holy moly. It is too strong. We are too weak, because there's the breeding. And look at that. Like, see? The breeding is too much for us. Maybe this one is just too big, but if we can hold it back, maybe we do have the capability to keep it going. We did take our reclaim goal, which is fantastic. We do have a couple other goals, of course. We have the totems, we have the nullification, and realistically, you're going to get all of them, right? Once you get one, you kind of get them all. And I really should be top down for this, because you know what? Yeah, we're so close to getting the whole thing. Oh, and then it starts to breed, and it breeds from everywhere. But every time it breeds less, right? Look at how little it actually bred right there. Oh, there we go. This should definitely be the final nail in its coffin. We just need to move and take it all and make sure it stays ours. There we go. We've taken that side. We just need to take this little itty bitty bit. We have 2 seconds. We have 1 second. Did we keep it? Did we hold it? Is it secret? Is it safe? It looks like it is. Whew, that was some good gains, because now that is a big creeper breeder not on their side. What are we losing? I don't even know. And by moving, we lost it, which is fine. I don't really mind that, because again, every time this doesn't breed, we're sort of in the game. And right now, I just need to find cannons that can defend this. As you can see, just by holding this cannon right here got built, because now it's no longer pushing and allowing the cannon to get built. So we can actually start to not only push this out, but we can work towards this breeder spot. And if we get that other breeder spot as well, by pushing out, we're going to be able to basically hold everything, right? So we're going to start just pushing away, maybe eliminate that little bit, and start pushing towards this other spot, so we can then hold this spot very easily, right? Because there's no waves coming in. Basically, the AC itself should hold it. And there we go, we have a cannon. That cannon, huge. Just one cannon can be immense for us, and that one is indeed immense for us. So, yeah, I'm feeling super good. Just get this cannon online. Don't let it die. And that cannon is... Oh, and we got another cannon right here. This cannon also super big. Super big. I want both of these things in my... Ooh, no. Don't let the cannon die. It's almost built. Another cannon right there. Oh, these are perfect placements. Just what we need. And now we have easy access. You know, we basically have no fear of losing that big point of power from the enemy, which is huge. We're able to move in on this spot. It's breeding in a few seconds, and we're able to actually remove some of its breeding potential, which also is huge, right? Any potential that they are losing is just gains for us. Now, I should take the split breeder down below at this point, probably. But, you know, we kind of worked our way here, and I'm kind of already here. So, you know, I'm just going to keep up with this, because we just... Wow, this is actually putting up some serious fight right there. Look at that. So, I don't know if we're going to be able to hold this one like we did the large one. But let's see. Let's see how this breeding cycle goes. They are able to take some of it. Not Yeah, you know what? Let's go for the split breeder. We have more power than we did before. Let's move our things up. Again, what's nice is the Crimson is gone, and the split breeder should be relatively easy now. Again, we've taken more land, which is always good. More land, more power, more power, more better, more better, more good. And then we might even. Ooh. See, the problem is without me there, we are losing ground. But if we can take the split breeder, move up to the next high ground. Look at that high ground. High ground is juicy. Where are my 3 mortars? There are my 3 mortars. Okay. That I like to see. We get 3 mortars or 2 mortars up there, whatever. That's going to be huge for us. We get this cannon online right there. That's going to be huge for us. Let's just ensure that the lines stay safe and the tops stay safe and the split breeder stays safe. And then basically with that in mind, that cannon is doing so much work. I just need these mortars online so I can move elsewhere. It's all about getting a cannon, a mortar, a something online which allows your cursor to move elsewhere. And yeah, that's the power that we're using. So, oh no, I let the 1 mortar die because I wanted to get that breeder in time. Greed. Greed is also bad. You don't want to be so greedy that you just say, I can take it, I can take it. You know what? You're going to lose a mortar. You're going to lose X. You're going to lose Y. But we did take this breeder, which is what I wanted, right? This breeder is gone, which will actually be very substantial. Yes, we're losing a little bit of the top. But you know what? We got a cannon. We got a mortar. We're going to rebuild. We're going to push things back. It's going to be beautiful. We'll get this mortar back online. And I think this whole area is going to just push itself to freedom with that. Oh, keep it coming, keep it coming. Don't lose this mortar. That's what's important. There we go. Don't lose the split breeder at this point. Don't lose the mortar. Oh. Whew. There we go. Look at that. It's almost done. It will be done momentarily. And then we even got the totem. Oh, the totem will be extra benefit. Because again, that's just free win. Totem is free win right there. And the mortar's online. So with this mortar online, now this should stabilize. This stabilizing just mean... Oh, there's a 3rd mortar. I didn't even realize there actually was a 3rd mortar. I never pushed that deep. Maybe there's a 4th? I doubt it. I doubt there's a 4th mortar. But now we need to decide where we are going, because we still have the problem of this. So you know what? Let's just take a look-see and let's just investigate, because look at how deep this is. Right? This is super deep. This is looking fantastic. Right? If we just move along here, get to the high ground, get to this high ground. I mean, we can now just start to push in. The more sides you're pushing in, the better. So I think this is now our goal. You know, I'm going to readjust the position because, you know what, we were looking at it like this the entire time. And I don't want it to be a little annoying. I do want this to hold, so I do want this 1 mortar to build. And once this 1 mortar builds, then I am going to leave this area to its own devices for a little while. So build, survive this wave that's incoming, get your ammo, and we're free. We're free to start coming up here and, you know, hurting their things. Because, you know what, that's what they're doing to us. But, you know, I'm feeling super good. I guess, I mean, we probably can just push right into this. Again, our power has increased. The more land you have, the more power you have, the more power you have, blah, blah, blah. You know the saying at this point. And if you don't, well, that's okay, you know. I think I might have lost. Yep, see? I thought this area was going to be able to hold. It was not. But that's it. I'll see. I think coming from the top is more important, though. You know? So that's what we're going to do. We are going to let that area go. It is a shame. I thought they could hold with the 3 mortars, but apparently that was not enough to hold. But we're going to take this top side, come from the back. You know, we're going to be friends with them. And you know what? It's all going to work out very, very well. Ooh, we can get a cannon right there, you say. Oh, that's pretty big. And we just need to protect it from this 1 breeding cycle, you say? And we did. Okay. Whew. Mortar, not as important because the power isn't there quite yet, but you know what? This cannon, you are the hero cannon. Because you know what? You're the cannon that is right on the breeder. So you're gonna just be shooting this as it breeds, before it breeds, keeping it clear, keeping it good, and the top side of this is now looking fine. Alright. Oh, let's protect you. Let's protect you. You know, we don't want you going down. This should be the last breeding cycle of that breeding spot. Again, now that these mortars are coming online, that's huge. Again, it's all about these little incremental gains, and I really like that about this map. It's not just about, you know, take an area and cannons keep pushing and cannons keep pushing. We are definitely the pushers. The cannons and the mortars are definitely the holders, and you know, holders are important. You know, you don't underestimate the power of holding territory. It did breed a tiny bit. I know I said that was the last of it, but that should definitely be the last of it with these mortars online. Hopefully these mortars will force it all back, and it will stay back, right? It's looking like it's starting to retreat. Although the waves are a lot. So we do have very happy music though, and it did not breed. So you know what? Let's take our next big power gain. And by power gain, I mean it's 1 part power, 1 part. Look at all of this. I'm sure there's going to be some mortars up here. Yeah, look at that. That is going to go very well for us, right? So again, it's just more damage to the creep, more land for us to own that we don't have to worry about. And look at this. We have pushed in. We have taken this. It is our land. You know, this land is our land, and this land is our land, and our land is our land. Is not the creep's land. Oh my. Let's take the corner. Get rid of it all. Because once the corner's clear, nothing has to shoot it, you know, all that stuff. Less concern. Although, that spot, oof. Glad the M-Rift did get built too, because that is going to keep the power flowing. Again, they are pushing really hard in these places though. But now, that should be stable. Again, I know you should quite a lot when it comes to stability, but I have fingers crossed that it does work. And I think our next point is we're going to go to this totem. That's right, another totem. Another totem is just a point that just holds naturally. It basically can hold forever because it just exists without needing power. So yeah, totem it up, control it, enjoy it. We'll get a cannon right there as well, and that will help. Fingers crossed. Look at that. Even have a mortar behind it. That's going to be some good juice on us. Ooh. That's fine. Didn't really lose that much, but this totem will be active any second. You can see the Liftic going in. And see, that guy, he's doing the best. He's doing the most. And see, just grabbing this top side really helped in just those mortars pushing it back. We are just hemming them in. Again, the land is becoming ours. The totem is going to push us back. We're going to grab some more stuff in here. I am very sure of that. Ooh. And let's get this mortar while we push to the split breeder. And then we're completely cutting them off. You know, this split breeder I think is the last of the breeders on the map, and we are about to take it. By that about to take it, I mean they get to breed. So, you know, not as good as I would like, but now we're coming in. And yeah, we are going to be completely surrounded for a bit, but if we can take this breeder, make it ours, make sure the waves don't fall, you know, just the big side, maybe we're not going to go for the small, in 5 seconds. That's all we need, just 5 seconds. Boom, there we go. The breeding is happening, and we have the bigger half. So I am quite pleased by that. Oh, look, everything is coming up anti-creeper. Oh, we've taken the other side now. The wave is moving out. Even the top of that is like, hey, I want to be free. So I'm happy with that as well. And now we just need to hold this for 5 more seconds. And then we have both the split breeders in the same breeding cycle. Boom, breed up for us, baby. and we're going to push to the next top side, because you know what? It's right here. That's what we want to see. Cut it off in half. Get our power up here. Get our juice being loose. Get an M-Rift. And, ooh, okay. You want it back. I understand. That's fine. But look, I mean, the emitters, they just can't do it. Because the one good thing, I guess, is the fact that emitters, they're just constant, right? For the most part. I mean, they can be on pulses, but they're pretty much constant in this regard. Every 0.5 seconds is a fairly consistent amount. So we're not getting waves, it's just a flow. And we can handle a flow. It's waves that are always the problem. And I guess it's just time to cut everything off, right? So if we just cut off, say, this, everything past it just dies. You know? Yeah, they're going to have a tiny bit right there. But we're just starting to just cut everything off. Shrink it down. Yeah, I lost the tower. I know. But look at this. We have defended. We have hemmed in this emitter substantially. I mean, this emitter basically fell, right? I mean, I guess we should just kill it off so it doesn't even matter anymore. More power, more good, right? That kind of thing. Oh, you have to put the nullifier on it. Oh, you jerk. Okay, Tricky does want you to sort of really focus this emitter, or nullifier, right? So, okay. I am not letting this nullifier fall. Not gonna lie, I would do that too well. So we have to do this. Look, none of the cannons are actually shooting. Okay, Tricky. I see you. It's okay. And we're on the move now. There we go. Alright. So now let's hem this bad boy in, because this one is much faster. Moving it along. Singing our song. And we're just going to cut it off, because, you know what? It looks like they are able to shoot this one, I think, because it's much faster. So I want to completely circle it. Because, you know what, if we can get some cannons a lot closer, like these mortars right there, that's going to do some serious work to it. You know, anything that, again, just helps, always a good thing to have, right? So we do want everything that can be built. This mortar will be very good as well. That mortar, yeah, this is what we want. We want these mortars to get built. That's why I want to encircle it first. I am just trying to hold these. No. That is right, and we are good now. No. And look at that. As the mortars come, it just shrinks and shrinks and shrinks to nothing. Now that all the mortars are online, we can see it's not just the AC that's winning. It is an entire group effort. And I don't even know if we have to stay on this one, right? So if we just leave this, can they handle it? It looks like they can. Look at that. See? So I guess what we could have done is actually encircled this one and then actually stayed on that one, and it actually would have been better for us in terms of time. But you know what? It's okay. This was a lot of fun. And we randomed into it. You know, we completely random into a Tricky Corp map. And you know what? Tricky Corp is a fantastic individual, great map maker, and I'm thrilled for that. So thank you very much for joining me on this journey. I hope you have a wonderful day. Please leave a like, a comment, subscribe. Of course, we will check out our time. You know, I didn't feel like I did that well, but again, I never feel like I do that well. And sometimes I do great, sometimes I do bad. Hey, you never know until you know, right? So let's give it a go. Rift jump away. And you know what? What did we do? 31. It wasn't really 31 minutes. Holy moly. And you know what? Not that bad. Basically about average, so I'll take it. I am quite pleased with that indeed. So thank you very much for joining me. I hope you're doing very well. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff yet again. Have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you next time. Take care.